California, no place like California.
Fresh off a flight to Boston, got a BZ in Maryland that I pipe too often. Headed right to Austin, most likely flossing. Tight, exhausted, high as a forklift. Handful of goons out in Colorado. Any given afternoon, you can catch a hollow. Honestly, it's the same out in Richmond, Virginia or California. Either state you can get it. I done seen everywhere from Russia to Delaware. Trust me, I'm well aware. Barcelona to Bel Air, Petty to the Detroit. Don't tell him he saw how heavily he balls. Every project, every seashore. And I ain't content trying to see more. Nomadic, I probably wind up alone. All it takes is a melody to remind me of home.
I've been to New York,
come on,
Texas, yeah, Midwest, and it all reminds me of California. Cause there's no place like California. California, A-A-T-L-M-I-A-D-M-V. All reminds me of California. Cause there's no place like California. California,
California, no place like California.
C-A all day. C-A D-M-V-M-I-A all reminds me of C-A. Sean.
Put away your inhibitions. Let the beast in you just get loose. We all young, wild.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. We've got a matchup today where the focus will be on the passing game. The Pats are top 10 at defending the pass. They'll be going up against the Broncos, who will need to solve that secondary. So let's get you up to Foxborough as we check in with our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Larry, we are about an hour's drive southwest of downtown Boston in the area known as Patriot Place, Gillette Stadium here in Foxborough. Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one between the Denver Broncos and the New England Patriots. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And they'll go on the ground. And this first play will get them back to the 25, but that's going to be it. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. And how about this wide receiving core, Charles?
Well, I was at the hotel watching a little film, and you popped your head in and said, these receivers are pretty good from what I can tell. You're exactly right. Can't wait to see them do their thing out on the field.
Now he'll look to throw it. Oh, right away, he lost the football. And fortunately for him, he's able to get it back, but it will be a loss on the play. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
So certainly not the start they were looking for here as they come up on a 3rd and 14. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he will fight his way forward to about the 23-yard line. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. So the Patriots will turn it over to their left-footed punter. That's Ryan Allen to kick it away. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Fielded at about the 28. A 46-yard boot, but just 36 following a pretty decent return of 10 yards. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. And they'll go with the ground attack here. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon. And when this offense is clicking on all cylinders, the running back is in sync as well.
The focal point. Runs, catches, blocks, sets a tone for the offense.
Second down following the run. Now Wilson on second down. And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's third down. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback, because he had no chance to block him.
Second down, sacked by the defense. What type of pressure will they bring here on third? We'll see. Third and long, it's Wilson. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up fourth down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. So the Patriots coming out now. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession. See if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. No gain on the play there. Second down. And here's a look at the defense for Denver.
Brandon Marshall, no, not the wide receiver, a quality linebacker who can cover very well.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. Off the to the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up fourth down.
But when it comes to the running game, the New England Patriots, they're one of the few teams in the NFL that I don't think care much about balancing things out.
Last year, to your point, 5th in passing yardage, number 30 in the run game.
What they want to do each and every week is make a game plan based on their opponent, not so much their own personnel, and they try to attack that way.
And some space here. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Their dangerous wide receiver, his 9th touchdown of the season, and the Broncos have taken the early lead. They get the stop defensively, force the punt, and they score without their offense even stepping on the field.
I remember playing on special teams and teasing the guys on offense like, look, you don't even worry about it. You guys just hang out over there. We'll bring this one all the way back and get the points we need. In this case, they actually got that done.
So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. So bad mistake there by the kickers. The ball goes out of bounds. They come out here in the eye, and they'll run it here. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. And coming out now, the Broncos. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
And this defensive line will be looking to control the point of attack.
And that's what they've done throughout this season. This is a terrific unit. They play together very, very well, and they don't permit big plays to happen.
And to give this time to the tailback. A gain of a yard gets them back where they started. Now it's 3rd and 10. Back alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Bronco football to begin quarter number 2. They've got it 3rd and 10 here to start things out. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down.
An extra corner on the field for New England here on 3rd down.
Yeah, another DB. On 3rd down, Wilson. He's got time in the pocket. He's going to let this one go deep. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they've managed to get it done.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And the offense will come back onto the field with a 1st and 10. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3-and-out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And they talked about how important the passing game was going to be against that defensive look. Good job there going to the air for the 1st down.
It's all about preparation. It's all about planning. And then it's about execution. So they put it all together in practice. Okay, this is what we think we're going to see. This is how they get to it. And then when the game comes, read it and attack it.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one. And the Broncos go to a nickel set on 3rd down.
Yeah, they've got an extra DB out there. Back to throw. Throw complete right side to Cooks. Call that a loss of 7 to bring up 4th. Here's Ryan Allen now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. He gets this away as he'll wisely, I'd say, angle this to the sideline. And out of bounds, sailed over, looked like right near the pylon. This one's going to be perfect. Directional kicking at its finest, right down at the 1-yard line. Now this Broncos offensive unit ready to head back out onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And got his man complete. The 20. And all the way home for a Broncos score. A big play there. 98 yards. And the Broncos able to show off their quick strike ability. And that's the type of play that'll give your sideline some juice, a long touchdown pass.
And it's like a bolt of lightning, isn't it? That suddenness of that play brings everyone to their feet in the stadium, and he takes it all the way to the end zone. Give him credit for making that type of a play call, even more credit for how they executed it.
This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And the Patriots gearing up to go now. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
A gain of 3, second down.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a second level player.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. Now they'll run it on the toss. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage.
While there was no gain on that run, we do know coaches whose identity is rooted in taking it almost to the limit and then changing things up on you down the stretch. I think we're getting really close to that point in time, though, where the identity may have to go out the window, and they've got to go a little bit faster in order to try and win the game.
Watch it now, Barney. Hurry up, here we go. Blue line it.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's got this one just across midfield to the 49. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. They come up in an offset eye. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Only a yard on the pickup, so a good situation on 2nd and 2. It's now 3rd and 1. Two minutes to play here in the first half. Back to Foxborough after this. So it is 3rd down now, but less than a yard to go. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And 12 yards that time and picking up the first. Smart approach there, using the run to pick up the first. And that was a defensive setup they prepared for this week, knowing that keeping it on the ground was the best way to attack it.
And that means also that they're able to read them pretty well. All the things they prepared for, when they get to the line of scrimmage, they see it in pre-snap recognition and know exactly how to attack based.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. And they'll go on the ground. And his rough afternoon continues. He's